guys. This is the Binti Love podcast, and I am your host, Binti Love. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the Love and Marriage Huntsville, Alabama, Season 5, Episode 3. Okay, and this is the Binti Love podcast review. And everything is a teachable moment, and I'm going to be speaking about most of these guys today. Okay, great. Okay, so let me just comment and point out how much a fantastic duo the doctor therapist and his wife is. So this is the doctor right here, therapist. Him and his wife, they had the retreat. And I just think that they're so great because they were able to pull off the retreat for couples and have the couples say that they grew from the process and they learned something. And so I just thought I wanted to point that out and comment on that. And that was point number 1. Now, let me report this. Point number 2, Destiny is really looking great. Now, this is a picture of Destiny. But they had footage of her in her home with a cute little baby. And, she was married to the guy that was the king of chicken or something of that sort, allegedly. I don't know exactly the name because I haven't seen him in a moment, and they got divorced. But, she's starting over. She lost a lot, but she remained in her steadfastness to stay with opening up her hair store. So she has come a long way after the divorce, raising her family by herself, and now finally being able to open up her own business and make her store, her hair store, actually is opening up. Here's Destiny right here again, and she has employees. So I'm impressed with her courage and ability to stay the long process of being a business owner and a woman who is a single mother. So nice for you, Destiny. And that was point number 2. Point number 3, let me give my criticism. Now, my criticism always is constructive. But before I get into that, let me just say a few things here. Again, this is the Binti Love podcast. I'm your host, Binti Love. Here at the Binti Love podcast, we like to teach, laugh, comment, criticize, and inform the viewers. Now, the criticism is constructive, so, talk about what I really didn't like about it, and give them a few pointers. I try to do it that way. Okay. So, I wanted to tell you about that. Yeah. And, here's my laptop right there. And so, yeah. Okay. So, again, it is the Binti Love podcast, a teachable moment. And you can subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. More stuff is coming to Spotify and TikTok, and that is my web address, www.bintilove.com. And you can also, find me on all social media. Look for Binti Love or the Binti Love podcast. And again, this is a review. It's a podcast. I'm speaking my point, and it is a review, and I'm your host, Binti Love. Make sure right now, if you can, to subscribe. And, you'll get notified, basically, when I have a new video out. I do go to a lot of concerts, plays, events, and I'm doing more with that. And I'll just give a review on it, and you can see that all on my my podcast review on YouTube. Just look for Binti Love Podcast Review, and you'll see all the different videos on YouTube that I did, just about different events, just sharing with people my opinions about things. Okay, so yeah, point number 3. let me give my criticism on this, and it is constructive, always constructive. Did Louis and Tiffany actually leave the retreat? The doctor and his wife came up in the morning the next day, and everyone was eating breakfast. And he's like, where's Louis and Tiffany? And they're like, the other couples like, they left. So I thought that was very, very rude. They really should have stayed to the end. The therapist has been doing this for a while. So not a good look for you, Louis and Tiffany. Not a good look. You should have stayed. You can't take constructive criticism. I didn't like that. Okay. Moving on to point number 4. Let me see real quick here. Okay. I thought the very good MVP moment really was, now this is a new category for me, and it's not new. I did it a few times. I don't have to keep saying it's new. The Binti Love Podcast MVP moment. Now, the MVP moment is the most valuable player or the most valuable performance moment, And so I give that moment to Martell Help. Yes, Martell Help. I think that he was the one that really contributed to this episode. I don't know if the episode would have been memorable if it wasn't for him. So he was the MVP. He was the most valuable player. And you can see his face right there. And I liked how he had different scenes when he talked to Destiny, and also when he talked to his ex-wife, Melody. But the MVP moment, he had great moments, but the MVP moment goes to Motel Help for trying to stay calm when Wanda was talking about his family. So this is a picture of Melody when she was talking to Martell. Melody was saying something allegedly that Wanda was talking about her children, and they were illegitimate or something of that sort, and Martell was not their children's father, which had her very, very upset. This is alleged. His face, that was his response, what? Oh, no. But he was very, very mature when talking during the, the confessionals also, when they have that moment when they're just sitting there in front of the camera and, they're just talking directly to the camera, and he was talking about, with the other guys, and things of that sort. He was just talking about, very mature. I see that he's, becoming very more mature, and he's really cares about his family. And also when he was talking to Destiny, about her launching her new hair store and things of that sort. I saw, various episodes that, these were good MVP moments, the most valuable player moments, because I saw his maturity and how he was, I think, he was the strategic player in this episode of helping move along, the episode, and it was very entertaining. And how he was kind of really there and being supportive to the other two women, Destiny, who's his friend. I think that allegedly that Martell knew Destiny before he even started really dating and married to his wife. So these guys right here have been friends a long time. And so I love the maturity that I saw out of Martell, and that's why I think he's the most valuable player. Now also, the most loving moments, point number 5, this is the Binti Love Podcast, and I do love, and so I love when I love these shows because I love when it's not all the cattiness or any anger issues, but when I see the great moments. And there was a great moment between these two when she did come to her ex-husband about, her sadness that she allegedly thought that, thinks that Wanda was talking about her children, saying that they were illegitimate, meaning that, Martell was not the kid's father. And that had her upset. And so I think that, how they went about things and how he was like, Martell was like, I'm not going to get angry, Wanda. I don't want to do it. And basically was saying that, Melly, just handle it, because he knows he's a man. He can't just really just, get all upset with a woman and things of that sort, which was Wanda, allegedly, that he was not happy with, who's Tisha's mother. And it was commenting about the paternity of their kids. So they really came together in that moment. It was a very, clean, nice, beautiful moment. It was clearly not clean. It was clearly a nice, beautiful moment when I saw that they basically came together, But, yeah, as a family, and it showed. It was a great positive moment, and it was captured. So I like that. And so good job for that. Okay. So that was my fifth and final point. Always ends with love, because this is the Binti Love Podcast. Make sure to subscribe. And that's very important to me. And, tell me what you think, So subscribe. And tell me what you think about the episode. And comment below. And let me hear what you think. Okay. Bye, guys.